Tarot. My name is Carmen. Today we have a reading for you about somebody that had decided to walk away, who has had a little bit of time to think about things and realized maybe, just maybe, I was overreacting or I made the decision too quickly, and they're reconsidering their position, feeling like maybe they need to give this another shot. So let's call on spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. And I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. If you're interested in a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedonestarot@gmail.com. You can find that in the description box along with more information on how to become a member, as well as how to find my Etsy shop if you are interested in a homemade soy candle. All right. Hello, Dracula. Hello, Gerhard. How are you doing? Hello, Indra. Hello, Mary. What's up, Rachel? How are we doing? Thank you, Indra. You are super fast with that one. Please, will you put your questions in the super chat, Indra? That would mean a lot to me. Is Linda a person I should date? I am adding that for you. How she feels for me. Awesome. Hello, Wyatt. How are you doing? As Rachel has said, it's just not a good idea to ask a woman what their age is. I am 4,000 years old. I like that answer. All right, we're gonna dive in with the Edgar Allan Poe and see what else we've got for you. Hello, Christian. How are you doing? All right, what else do we have? So the first card that I pulled from the Ghost Tarot is Judgment. That's the one that's in the thumbnail. Second one being the Eight of Cups in the reverse. And what do we have for the first card from the Edgar Allan Poe? Another Judgment card. So we have someone, like I said, reanalyzing what they want to do and changing their mind. Yes. And if Peggy watches this, yesterday I was reading the Poe book that you got for me, specifically The Telltale Heart, which I think was actually the very first story that I read of Poe's. Hello, James. How are we doing today? Boop. Hello, Mark. What's up? Thank you, James. Let me know if you would like me to pull a few cards for you. And I've got like a hair stuck. There we go. Seven of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. This is about whether or not to continue to invest in something that requires a bit of work. So this could be, you know, do I want to work on a connection with somebody after we've gotten into an argument and it's become apparent that I need to work on something or I need to take a different approach? We did also have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, so I feel like the reason this person is reconsidering is because it feels like a loss to be at a distance. Thank you, Indra. Next 3 months. Is X involved? I've added that for you. What else do we have, please? Temperance. And the Nine of Wands in the reverse. What like sticks in this person's mind about you is that you are balanced and willing to be vulnerable or genuine. They may have fallen for someone else that they thought was, you know, glittery and exciting and not a boring moment, and then realize that person was wearing a mask or that person doesn't really know who they are. This could also have been, you know, I really thought that it was more important for me to focus on my family life or my career, but then I found out that my life was not as fulfilling without you in it. Whatever it is that has changed for them, they're realizing that they don't want to continue to walk away or continue to be without you. So the Ten of Cups in the reverse is like, I've acknowledged that by walking away from whatever the challenge was between the two of us, I lost something that was of high value to me. Yes, exactly, Rachel. Hello, Jamaica. How are you doing? Hello, Douglas. Ace of Wands. A second chance. A new opportunity. But I don't feel like you expect this person to come back around. The Tower and the King of Swords in the reverse. Because when you made it clear that there was something that would need to change, maybe this is someone who wasn't ready to be fully committed. I like my life without, you know, requirements or expectations. So if you are the type of person that doesn't want to be one on a roster, one of many, you might have told this person, I guess we're just not aligned. There's something here that took a little bit of time and then they realized, ooh, I may have made too quick of a decision there. I may have assumed that the work was not worth it. But the truth is, there's that Eight of Cups again. I keep thinking about you. I keep, you know, comparing people to you, or I keep finding myself wondering how things would have gone if I had chosen differently. So unless I take some sort of action and tell you how I'm feeling, I'm probably going to look back on this and regret how I approached it, or regret how I spoke to you about this. This is the Lucid Dreams Tarot. Yeah, Douglas, if you don't mind, I much prefer to be called Carmen. The Empress in the reverse and the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. I thought I wanted something different. This could be a pursuit in their career, or this could be another person. I feel for the majority of you, this would be someone they initially thought would be like less work. Like this person doesn't have as many rules, or this person isn't, you know, big on boundaries or talking about our feelings. They ended up realizing that this alternative was actually much more work or much more drama. Oh, look at that, third eye. You get it. Page of Cups, Ace of Cups. So you're gonna get an apology, and it could be that they make this apology or want to make this apology over dinner. They might have a gift they want to bring to the situation to make it very clear that they have been thinking about you and missing you. Hello, Raziel. How are you doing? Hello, Garrett. How's your weekend? The Star in the reverse. Because let's face it, apparently life is a little bit boring without you. They recognize that you're not willing to sacrifice what you want. I feel for the majority of you, this is whether or not the person was willing to commit. But there could be other things like, I don't want to date somebody who is going to the bar every weekend. Or I don't want to be in a relationship with somebody who can only make like an hour's worth of time like set aside for me each week. This is somebody who has acknowledged whatever you were asking for or whatever I thought was too much work. It's actually totally reasonable. And I wish that I had said yes, because now I'm over here thinking about how life would be if I had agreed, if I had taken the time to understand your value. Hello, Manganato. How are you doing? Oh, I like that. Where have I heard that? So their worry is that you have already decided that this person doesn't know how to deal with their emotions, and they just want to deal with people at the surface level. If I come back around and I tell you that I've decided I can't imagine dating anybody else and you're the only one for me, after I told you that I was okay with walking away, you might not believe me. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, James. Hello, Art. How are you doing? I'm trying, Manganato. It's there somewhere. Eight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. They're going to communicate with you, and it's going to start off with like a, hey, how have you been doing? And you might be in the midst of responding like, hey, I'm good, what's up? And then you get a big block of text. I've been thinking about you. I know that we were not necessarily on the same page the last time we spoke. But the more that I have contemplated what you said, the more I understand why you said it, and you're worth that. I don't want to continue to question how things would be if I had reached out to you, so I would really like to see you again. Hello, 8-Bit. How's your weekend going? Billy Joel. Hello, Marcus. What's going on? Are we witnessing the moment this year XRP explode? I assume that's are we. The moment this year explodes. I've added that. Thank you, Marcus. It's going well. I just ate some really delicious food. So if I seem just a little bit like tired, it's because I'm processing the salmon. Sun in the reverse. Aww. This person feels like when they walked away, they lost the happiness that they had around you. I feel stressed out. I feel exhausted. I feel like my struggles increased because I no longer have that highlight of my day when I get to talk to you, or I'm worried about whether or not I'll ever meet somebody with that same kind of energy that you have. Homemade. with citrus and dill. Hello, spiritual healer. How are you doing? No mustard. However, if you want a tip on how to elevate your mac and cheese, add ground mustard. Two of Pentacles in the reverse, Page of Swords, and the Four of Cups. Things have been out of balance. I know that it was foolish of me to resist committing to you, when the reality is I love what you have to offer. I can't find somebody like you, and you're right to have those requirements. So they've had time to contemplate, and that's why they've changed their mind. I was resistant or avoidant, but now I just want to see you. I just want to like do whatever it takes to be considered again, right? Thank you, Manganato. We'll have to come up with a fun question for that one. Sometimes it's like that, spiritual healer. They have time to change their mind, and in that time frame, you realize that there's something that just did not make sense with the two of you. But even if you do feel that way, this person, they're going to risk it. I know there's a chance that you don't want to give any more of your time to me, that my walking away or rejecting you, you may take as rejection is protection. But if I don't at least try, I'll never know if we could have been, you know, doing the happily ever after thing. I can't say risk it without hearing that, spiritual healer. And as far as I know, YouTube doesn't get all uppity if you say that. So this individual who rejected you or walked away, what are we going to call them? What are we going to call you? Perhaps the King of Swords in the reverse, yeah? Because this is someone who thought they knew better. This is someone who was like, I don't know. I think I can get romance for a cheaper cost, right? If you've ever been out shopping and you had a particular thing that you wanted and you didn't like the price point wherever you were, and you're like, you know what, let's go check another place. I bet I can get a better deal or a better quality, right? This is someone who thought that they could have a better time with someone else or with multiple someone else's. And then they found out they were wrong. Because there's no one like you. So we have the Devil, the Moon, and another Eight of Cups in the reverse. They're coming right back. They're spinning the block. So it turns out that I was totally wrong and you're the coolest person I know. And nothing compares to you. They've been listening to Sinead O'Connor. I was wrong. You know, I thought I would be happy hanging out with multiple kind of like half cool people, but it's not what I want. Hello, Matt. How are you doing? You don't like oatmeal raisin? I guess I'm weird. I love oatmeal raisin. But I also make chocolate chip cookies with oatmeal in it, and those are pretty good. Why y'all trying to make me think of dessert? It's okay. I already know what I'm going to have. Pecan pie with that. Gosh, what was it? I think it's vanilla caramel ice cream. It was delicious. Ooh, yes, add some dates. That would be delicious. Oh, I bet that would be awesome. Hello, Darnell. How are you doing? So now we have the non-committal person coming back around saying, I want to heal things with you. I want to get back together. I miss you. Nobody makes me laugh like you do. Nobody makes my heart go thump thump like yours. And the question is, like spiritual healer, have you changed your mind? Have you realized, you just seem like somebody who doesn't know what they want, and I don't want to deal with that. That seems like a lot of work. Totally fair, 8-bit. Let me add that for you. Impatient on move. We'll get some advice. Thank you for the tip. Hello, Dustin. How are you doing? What else? 4 of Wands in the reverse. The World. I don't know, man. I think some of you are out here like not about it. Like you get one chance. And if you feel like the right thing for you is to reject me, then I'm going to consider that like dodging a bullet kind of thing. It's good stuff. I hope you are as well. I hope things get better for you, Dustin. I don't know. Maybe you'll give them a shot, but like it's not looking good. Like, okay, I'll meet you for coffee. I'll meet you for a Dr. Pepper or ice cream. But I make no promises. It's got to be a real compelling spiel for me to think that your misperception of our connection is something we can move beyond. 3 of Wands in the reverse and the Death card in the reverse. So this reading is about something that you consider to be over and done with, but this person's saying, nope, there's unfinished business here. I miss ya and I want to get with ya. Hey, how's it going? Can we hang out? Queen of Swords, 4 of Swords, 6 of Cups. I think they're bringing you a gift. Or they're offering like, hey, you want some steak dinner? You want a meal at the Waffle House? Yeah? I got you. So the question is, are you going to respond? Are you going to let it just be like crickets? Like, oh, you again? Look what the cat dragged in. I don't know about you. You seem a little immature. You seem like you don't know what you want because you told me no and now you're telling me yes. Where was that yes like, 4 weeks ago? This is the Touchstone Tarot. How's it going, Luke? I would submit for waffles. I don't know. A lot of people, they make fun of Waffle House, but I'll slap your mom up a Waffle House. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't really. I would just go buy my own Waffle House. Oh, that's good, Luke. We have the Queen of Coins or the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. The Tower in the reverse. And the 8 of Swords in the reverse. All 3 in the reverse, huh? So what made this person change their mind? Because at first they were like, commitment? I don't know about commitment. That seems like a tall order. I don't know if I could just limit myself to one person. Or I don't think I have the time to be like in a committed relationship. You're gonna be like, what changed? Why? What makes you think that, you know, a month down the road, you won't change your mind? Just curious. Hello, Mark. How are you doing? Temperance. Two of Cups. I love this Two of Cups. We got somebody over here who's like, look, I got you a flower. I picked it when I was walking over here. And this lady's like, unimpressed. Like, and? I don't know. Should I pay attention to that? So, how the the tables have turned. You were interested in commitment. You saw something that made it seem like this connection could go the distance. And when they did not want to be in a commitment, or when they did not want to delete the dating app, or maybe they said, I've been going on dates with this other person too, I kind of want to see where it goes with both. When they weren't able to know that they wanted something with you, you kind of caught the ick. You were like, oh, all right, well, if it's not obvious to you, then like, what are we really doing here, right? So Indra, part of the reason that I want the questions in the super chat is visibility. It's easy for me to see it, right? Much easier. But it also keeps your word count limited. I do much better with knowing less about what you're trying to ask, right? And you give me more background than I needed. Does general reading relate to Alette? I could definitely see that. Hello, Pipeline. How are you doing? Did she call? So, por favor, keep questions in the super chat space, okay? Hello, Minotaur. How are you doing? Oh, you're so welcome, Mark. Hello, Azari. I'm from the US. I don't know, you guys. Can you tell what I choose between dogs and cats? I love dogs, don't get me wrong. I think I took down the picture of Penny. Oh, she's over there. But I am a crazy cat lady. I'm trying to figure out what you mean by that. Thank you, Raziel. Are you saying like, and what about it? Like in response to the general? Por favor, clarity. Hello, Mario. How are you doing? So we have the Chariot and the Eight of Wands. They're moving quickly. They're nervous that they've already wasted too much time. They're nervous that if they don't express themselves and their renewed interest in you, that they're gonna miss the opportunity. They may have already missed the opportunity just by like not knowing what they wanted in the first place, right? All right, that's cool. I dig your style. We'll see what comes out for you, Raziel. And thank you, Luke. Let me add that for you. Love life in near future. Of course it helps. Don't you apologize for that, Luke. You're good. Azari, even when you write joking at the end of a message like that, it's gonna get removed. Ain't none of your business. All right, what should we go with? This is the Medieval Feathers Tarot. I absolutely agree, Third Eye. Hello, Halloween. What's going on? What do we have? We have the King of Swords. So in the beginning, we had the King of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody who maybe wasn't really as perceptive as they should have been, or they missed the forest for the trees, right? I'm adding that for you. Thank you, 8-Bit. That's hilarious, Rachel. Oh, that's awesome, Raziel. So the King of Swords came out initially in the reverse because they were wrong, or they communicated something that, you know, maybe they should have thought about a little bit longer before they said something. Because we also have the Hermit in the reverse. Reclusiveness. I mean, on the one side, I see this as you're the kind of person who doesn't need to be in a relationship. So you're not out here like desperate for attention. You're not the type who, oh, you're ready to date me now? Okay, awesome. Let me just like get my things. Let's go out. I don't have any standards, so I'm just like super glad that you called me again. I don't think you mind being alone. But it's also coming through in the reverse because this is somebody who feels lonely without you and who did something that they shouldn't have, who wasn't really listening to their intuition or what they really felt for you. Queen of Swords in the reverse, defensiveness, 10 of Cups, leadership. So if before they were pursuing you on like 50% power level, it's now going to be 100%. So maybe in the past they were the type to like, they wanted to be chased. They wanted to get attention from multiple people and see who made them feel the most special. Not anymore. This time, they know they can't afford to like play games. They need to be direct. They need to let you know how they're feeling. And they also need to be clear that they're not out here trying to date like 4 other people at the same time. You're not just like, you know, a good person to have on my roster. You're the kind of person that I date in order to find. And I messed up on that. I thought that you would be a little patient. I thought that I could still simultaneously be dating 3 other people and you wouldn't mind. Whoops. I guess I should have been paying closer attention to whether or not I wanted to actually be with you. Totally get it, Pearl. And I hope you're having a good one. What else do we have? 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups is rejection. Me thinks you're gonna be like, I don't know. Why should I give you another chance when you were pretty certain you couldn't handle the commitment? Just curious. Yes, thank you everyone for liking and subscribing. It means a lot to me. This is the Untold Messages of the Heart. Forgive me, I know it's going to be a little bit of a late start on personal questions. Sensitive. Thinking about you makes me emotional, and I want to open up to you about how I am feeling. Oh, really? That's weird because the last time we were talking, you didn't want to do that. That's why they have regrets. I would have, I should have, I could have. Oh, the razor. I don't know. It was decent, but not great. Uh-oh, we have the codependency card. Dun, dun, dun. I need you. So they go from being like marginally interested or like distracted by other people to I can't stop thinking about you. You're the only one that I want. So I'm going to be writing you a message. It's not going to be just some quick message either. Maybe the initial one will, but they're going to be like, I've been thinking about you and wishing that I had to talk to you in a different way. And you're right. You don't deserve to be like one of many. And I just want to see you again. Yes, that was a phone, indeed. Before the razor, there was the Motorola 810. I think that was before the razor. Or the StarTAC, if you want to go like way back. Oh, thank you, 8-Bit. Do y'all remember the brick one that opened up? It was, I think it was an LG. Can I remember what it was called? I don't think I remember what it was called. It's not there. Yeah, the StarTAC was like the little black one. Looked like it was gonna like bite you, and it had the little pull-up, what's it called, antenna. It could definitely be happening. I hope it's not. You make me lose my cool, and I just don't know how to act in your presence. I'm sorry. I'm over here in this like, and what am I supposed to do for you? Like, not the most patient energy is what I'm picking up on from you. Like, I don't know, like, why should I give you a second chance? Like, the whole reason you date people is not to see how many people you can collect. It's not to see how many people are attracted to you and will give you attention or spend time. Like, if you're just trying to get notches in the bedpost, like, go elsewhere. The point of dating, for most people, is can you find somebody that you could actually tolerate in a real relationship? Maybe it's not for most people, you know? Maybe it's really just everybody trying to get some. Rachel, you're totally right. It was called the Envy. Was it the Blackberry Pearl? I'm staying away from you because the last thing I want to do is hurt you. But when they decided to stay away from you and just hang out with the people who were also looking for primarily just like the physical intimacy, they ended up realizing they missed your authenticity and the fact that you were honest with them. Feeling trapped pushes me away. Please give me some space. You gave them space and now they're coming back around and they're saying, I didn't know what I had till it was gone. Whoops. I guess they just maybe need to learn a lesson then. All right, let's dive into those personal questions, shall we? Did you have the chocolate? Oh, yeah, see? Jose called it out. Yep, and the sidekick. Oh, we talk about the Palm Pilot. What was another one? I will tell you this. The first touchscreen from BlackBerry, it was the BlackBerry Storm. piece of just, nope. That was one of those, like, they put out technology before really testing it. Like, you had to click on the screen. It was touch screen, but you had to, like, press it down. That sounds awful, Luke. Me either. All right, so we got Indra up first, and then we got Marcus. And then, oh, we still have that freebie from Manganauto, so we're going to have to figure that one out. Should we make it technology related? This is dangerous because I know more than I should. Okay. The first person. Which one should I do? The first person who can tell me the name, inclusive of the brand, of the first Android phone to get launched. And I'm going to say specific to Verizon. If you know the name of that one, then you get the freebie question from Manganauto. But it has to be the company that made it and the name of the phone. Yeah, that's fair, Raziel. Hello, Andrew. How are you doing? Verizon specific. Unless you're answering somebody else. Sorry. I could potentially give you guys a clue if we don't have any answers. But the first Android launched on Verizon. Who made it and what was it called? Then you get a freebie question. All right, for Indra, this is the Romani Tarot. Is Linda a person that Indra should date? This says yes. There's something very balanced about Linda. And we have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. But if you date Linda, it's a requirement that you be willing to be vulnerable. Spiritual healer, you got it. 8-bit, you were so close. Yeah, when I saw that, how do I say this? I don't even know if I can explain it the right way. I made a joke, but I don't think I can. You know, sometimes you like try to retell a joke, it's just not funny anymore. This is gonna destroy society, Jordan. When they started selling those, you had to sign a document about how you understood that there were third-party apps that could like make your phone blow up. Like, they might steal your data, they might do this. Like, they were trying to protect their legal situation. So yes, Indra, Linda is a good person to date. Vulnerability is a requirement. And I do feel like this is somebody who wants to know that you are decisive, right? Kind of related to the general reading in that way. How does she feel about Indra? How does Linda feel about Indra? 10 of Cups in the reverse. 5 of Pentacles. I mean, that's not the greatest answer, Indra. 10 of Cups in the reverse would be like, doesn't really know if you fit in. So maybe I find you attractive, maybe I like your personality, but I don't know if I would feel comfortable introducing you to my family, for example, right? Yep, because they were paranoid, third eye. And, okay, I just need like one more on that. 6 of Cups in the reverse. So there's something here about like hesitating with regards to you, Indra, because there's maybe a difference in terms of where you came from, what you believe, how you approach things. Maybe Linda has a very protective family or judgmental, right? Aw. Hello. Ooh, how do I say your name? Evika? I hope I said that right. And does the general reading relate to Alette for Indra? No. Eight of Swords in the reverse, Ace of Cups in the reverse. Because in the general reading, we have somebody who's realizing the value of the person that they walked away from. Ace of Cups in the reverse is more so, I feel like I can manipulate you. That's why she comes back around. It's not a change in terms of I'm willing to commit. Because we have the Sun in the reverse. This is like, I'm not trying to do right by you. I'm trying to use the same approach, right? Did Alette call Indra? Yes. And what about the next 3 months? Is the ex involved? There's attempts at communication and kind of like a stumble, but it's not like, it's not likely that your ex is a big part of the next 3 months. This is dependent on you, the boundaries that you employ, and whether or not you continue to entertain your ex. I know you've already heard me say this. I don't like your ex. I think the energy that I find with your ex is immature, manipulative, and selfish. Period. I'm sorry if I get real animated about it, but I don't want you to deal with people who want to manipulate and use you. You deserve better than that. This Linda person, I approve. You got to approach it the right way, and I would guarantee that if you want things to work with Linda, you can't be like looking over your shoulder wondering if the ex is coming back around, right? Yes, exactly, Raziel. All right, so wait, who got the question right? Was it Rachel? No, spiritual healer. Spiritual healer, you got the question right. So you let me know what you would like me to pull cards on, por favor. Me. It was me. I did it. Let me write that down real quick. All right. So let's see what we've got for Marcus, and just a quick thank you again to James. I did not see that you wanted me to pull cards for you. Let me know if I got that wrong, but I appreciate you. And we're gonna go with the Blood Moon Tarot for Marcus. Jeremy's current thoughts about us. I've added that for you. Thank you, spiritual healer. I just wrote on my finger. Whoops. All right. Marcus would like to know, are we witnessing the moment this year that XRP explodes? Yes. 9 of Songs or 9 of Cups. Yes, indeed we are. There's a vulnerability and degradation or demotion. So yes, would be the answer. I'll get my popcorn, I guess. I don't know, is that rude? Should I say something different? Oops. No problem, James. Have a good night, Darnell. All right, let's see what we've got for spiritual healer. What are Jeremy's current thoughts regarding spiritual healer and their connection? Seven of Coins or the Seven of Pentacles. Yes, of course. How you doing? Is it Dowie? I hope I'm saying that correctly. Thank you for the tip. I'm adding your request. So spiritual healer, we have Seven of Coins, Ace of Swords, and the Eight of Staves, or the Eight of Wands. This is someone who feels like things move too quickly. I feel like you might be the right person for me, but I wasn't ready, or I felt rushed. Thank you, Marcus. Let me add that for you. In a good way or bad way. So this moved too quickly. Maybe it was the right connection, but I was like, I was still tying my shoelaces and brushing my teeth. I wasn't ready. Temperance in the Tower. But now I'm looking out my window like, now I don't know what to do. Because maybe that was the right thing for me. It's like I woke up late for school and I missed the school bus. And now I have to use my bicycle to get to school. It's like a feeling that I've missed out on something, or there's a missed opportunity here. And at the time I was looking at it as, nah, just doesn't feel right. I'm not gonna move faster for you. But now looking back on it, it's like, did I ruin that? Correct, Razio. Hello, Alan. Thank you for the gold coin. So there's regret here. And contemplation. Similar to the general reading. So if you found that was resonating, there's a good chance this person is trying to figure out, if I come back around, how's that going to go? What's going to happen? All right, this is the Tattoo Tarot. And thank you again to Manganato for the donated question. Luke, we are on the super chats, and yours is, there's two people in front of you right now. Oh, sorry. 8-bit kind of answered. For 8-bit, we're impatient on the move. What does 8-bit need to know about the timeline regarding the move? Planning stage. You need time to make sure that you make the right choices. There's things that need to be done to make sure that you avoid some obstacles or some, speed bumps. And part of the reason that you're feeling like things need to move faster is because you can feel somebody's energy that is not in a good place. I feel like this is the family member. So this is saying we don't want to rush. Understand why you feel like you need to get there as quickly as you can, but things have to happen in the right order. So we don't want you to choose the wrong place to live. We don't want you to forget to pack your favorite onesie. Gotta make sure that things happen in the right order, but things are moving the way that they need to, and they will move faster in the near future. So we have the Four of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. Something's going to improve in your finances, and that helps you to move faster. And what about love life for 8-bit, please? 8 of Wands, the Sun in the reverse, and the Four of Swords in the reverse. This is saying things move faster for you with regards to your love life when you deal with something that looks to me like a disappointment or a need to forgive someone. Because that Sun in the reverse, Four of Swords in the reverse, this is like, we need you to show up in a romantic opportunity with like, can I say with all your marbles and not offend you? It's like, we want you looking your best, feeling your best, and approaching things with a clean slate, right? Not dragging any baggage from the past, right? So there's something of a little bit of a hurdle here for you to get through emotionally. And then the love life elevates, moves into that next echelon. They're giving me a clue here as to what you need to work through emotionally, and I feel like it's you lying to yourself about someone's character. Like you're giving someone too much credit. Once you're honest with yourself, or I should say more honest with yourself about somebody that you dealt with in the past, and maybe even how you handled things, then your love life starts to move forward. It's coming through as like you view it as a missed opportunity or like a failure to launch. So I don't know that I would say an ex per se. I don't think it was you got to that level. Dude, Luke, that's literally where my grandmother was from. That's wild. I think she's buried there, actually. Nope, wait, just kidding. She was supposed to be. Did I miss saying hello? That's so cool, Pearl. Hello, Ada, how are you doing? You can put your request in a super chat and I will add you to the list. Will 8-bit have something to help identify this person? Yes. Okay, I don't know why, but it's coming through to me as like you watch something, television show, a movie, and then it clicks for you who this is. All right. Good luck to you, 8-bit. Let's see what we've got for Raziel. We're going to go with the Spellcaster's Tarot. You're welcome. What does Raziel need to know? Where did you go? Oh, God. Sorry, I dropped it behind me. This chair might be temporary. I need something that like has the spinning capability. What is up with my hair tonight? Goodness. All right, Raziel, we have Temperance in the reverse, Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups in the reverse. Raziel, you got somebody who's about to like yell at you. You got somebody who's about to be mean or try to make you feel small. This is a person who's coming back around. Why do I feel like this is somebody who comes back around and wants to like reconcile with you? You're not having it, and then they like lay into you. Like, you're not even that great anyways. You're not as hot as you think you are. You only have like 3 brain cells and you smell weird. You smell like garlic. I feel like initially they come back around, they want to like spend time with you, and you're not having it. X is for a reason, right? You're not interested. So they feel like you insult them with like a perfectly like understandable reason for rejecting them, and then they're gonna be like, screw you too then. And all I gotta say about that is, so? And this is someone that you already know is immature. So, you know, maybe the recommendation here is like, don't be too like cutthroat or brutal when you say no thank you. I think they're gonna have a bad reaction regardless, because they're like expecting you to be like, oh gosh, thanks for thinking of me. I knew you would come back around. I've just been waiting for you and hoping that we could find a way to make it work. No, you're not gonna respond that way. You're gonna be like, why would I do that? Like, no, I'm busy washing my hair. I think I have to like mop my kitchen. They're gonna lose it. They're gonna be like, you're such a jerk. Bah. Bah. I'm gonna tell everybody that you... I don't think I can say that on YouTube. Disappoint people in the bedroom. This is someone who's gonna lose their temper. Just like ignore. Maybe the best route is to say, hey, no thank you, and then block. But there's gonna be someone who can't handle it, because they really feel like they deserve more of your time. Hello, Frederick. How are you doing? Hi, Ada. I feel like I just told you how to get on the list, and then you repeated it again. Eso no me gusta. Please don't repeat. It's not gonna change things. Rotten strawberries. That's a good way to put it. Raziel, I believe in you. You got this handled. Matt, there's a lot of people out there who don't know how to handle rejection. Sorry, but just strawberries just aren't strawberrying. I've seen better strawberries in a gas station. That's not gonna make sense to some of you, but it made sense in a different reading where strawberries were a replacement for a body part. Okay. We got Luke up next. Thank you for your patience, Luke. That's funny, Matt. I had a cat who would play fetch. It was Stewie, actually. So what does Luke have to look forward to in the near future with regards to love, please? You got someone falling in love with you who's a bit stubborn. Is this like delightfully stubborn or obnoxiously stubborn? 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. And the 5 of Cups. Luke, you might have somebody who feels like they're better off on their own, so they're a bit of an avoidant. This is someone who maybe like their version of flirting is telling you that you have like something on your face or that you're wearing something that looks weird. I don't know, man. It's like they're lying to themselves about whether or not they really want to like pursue something with you, and then they end up regretting it. Okay, give me something better, because that's disappointing. Oh. So basically, this is saying don't waste your time with someone who is not comfortable with the feelings they have for you, or with somebody, or don't waste your time on somebody who is unwilling to understand their own emotions and connect with you in a real way. Because When you are quick about saying, no, thank you. Figure it out. When you walk away from this Queen of Swords in the reverse who like doesn't get it, who feels like they're better on their own, then you meet a King of Pentacles. Now, I don't care if you're into men or women, I really don't. This King of Pentacles does not mean it has to be a man, but this is someone who's like, commitment? Oh, I can do commitment, and I would like that commitment with you. It's like 180. You walk away and don't even waste a moment's time wondering what this Queen of Swords in reverse would be like if they got there together. And then you meet this King of Pentacles, someone who does know how to be in a committed relationship and is actually quite loyal, very like self-aware. So don't waste your time on someone, because when you turn around, then you find someone who actually knows how to approach a relationship. Move on quickly from the person who doesn't know how to do that. Hello, Jerry. How are you doing? That's really cool. Anything else for Luke, please, with regards to love life? Seven of Swords. There's someone here who's going to comment on your love life. I'm trying to think of the best way to say this. It comes through as like a friend or a coworker, maybe it's a family member, but this is somebody who has an opinion, and their opinion is kind of worthless. This is like someone who thinks they know everything about love, but they know nothing. They're the Jon Snow of love, right? So when they try to give you advice on how to approach the relationship with the King of Pentacles, the person who does know how to do commitment, take that advice, roll it up into a little ball, toss it into the bin, and then light it on fire. You don't need their advice. They don't know what they're talking about, and I feel like you know that. So like, just ignore it. Hey, thanks. That's great. Don't do it. Okay, let's see what we've got for Dowie. And this is the Noisy Tarot. No, there's good stuff in there. There's good stuff in there, Luke. Don't be mad at us. What do we have for Dowie, please? Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. 10 of Swords. 2 of Wands in the reverse. 5 of Swords in the reverse, and the Ace of Wands. Well, you may have felt like the general reading was, relatable. Or you might in the very near future feel that it is, because I see somebody that you do not expect to hear from trying to repair things with you. And I do feel like this would be a romantic connection. Doesn't have to be like a full-on ex. Could be somebody that you went on a few dates with and then like they got busy or whatever. But I feel like you look at this situation as that's over. I don't think I'll ever hear from that person again. And they reach out. You're like, hey, how are you doing? What's up? Do they just want some physical intimacy or what's up? Yeah, I feel like there's someone here who's making like a pass at you. You might already be in another connection. You might be completely uninterested in romance, but there's somebody here who's coming back around that you don't expect to hear from. And I feel like they're going to make it sound like they have more of a comprehensive interest in you, but I think they want attention. I think they want maybe even some naked time. We got the Four of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. Is this the advice? Yeah. It's a no. It's a no from me. You have free will. You can do what you want. Or who you want. But my recommendation is, I wouldn't talk to this person. Star in the reverse, Six of Cups in the reverse. This person had immature behaviors, and it's more than one. It's not just like, you know, they only shower once a week. There's like multiple problems here. And they still have those problems. Anything else, please? Two of Pentacles, the Fool. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, Nine of Cups in the reverse. There's a risk of losing some money regarding a decision that you're about to make. This feels like, let's pretend this is about buying a car. You see something, you're like, hey, that's a good option. I think I'll just go with that because it's like easy and I don't have to do like a ton of work, right? But there's something here that you would find out after the fact that would have caused you to make a different decision. Like, oh, that's actually a lemon. That transmission is in horrible shape. I wish I'd known that. Now I have to drop like $3,500 on it, right? So go back and double check whatever this financial decision is. Read the fine print. Do another test drive. There's something better out there for you that would not be a loss of money or like a money pit situation. Hello, Brian. All right, where am I going? It's over here. I hope that is helpful and I wish you good luck. Let's see what we've got for Marcus. So for the previous question that we did for Marcus, was this in a good way? You're welcome. Was this in a good way? Yes, Marcus, the answer is it was in a good way. So there's somebody exerting control. There's a risk of things going the wrong way. Do you know what I just saw? One of the most memorable Simpsons episodes I ever saw was when Homer was wearing the muumuu and he had the little bird thing that was hitting the letter Y on the keyboard. And then it goes like, what, there's like a nuclear meltdown or whatever, and Homer and his big muumuu goes and like plugs up the nuclear plant, like dewjobber, that's the technical term, and saves the day. Oh, thank you, Brian. I appreciate you. Let me know if you'd like me to pull a few cards for you. Happy to do so. So what I'm seeing is basically we have somebody who's like the sacrificial muumuu. Yeah. Things are headed down a questionable path and somebody stands up and is like, I've got the right moo-moo for that situation, I can save the day. All right. Does that mean you don't want me to pull any cards for you? And I hope that doesn't mean you're calling everybody crazy who did want me to pull cards for them. You let me know, Brian, because I am actually at the end of my list. You want me to pull cards? That's my little song. You guys like it? It's not like copyrighted or anything, is it? I hope I don't get in trouble for that. That's perfect, Pearl. Okay, cool. All right, well then I guess we'll call it a day. Brian, thank you for donating memberships. I sure appreciate you. And all of you who are freshly anointed members, go check out that additional content. I think it was yesterday actually that I posted a new like 15-minute long video. So yay. All right, I love you all. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscribes. Thank you for being your delightful selves. Thank you for hyping if you're